Hello, hello. We are live. Welcome to our Q&A and coaching session of the 14-day Get Back on Track challenge. Let's wait until a few guys show up and then we will start. So in today's Q&A, we're going to cover the daily habits, so to speak, in our 14-day challenge, which will make this challenge so much easier. Okay, so I see we have a few people come in. That's great. Wonderful. Welcome. Um, feel free to say hello in the comments. Hi, Karen. Um, so I know you're there. It's always nice to talk to an audience. Okay, great. Um, so we're going to talk about all the little things that make this challenge um, so much easier, I would say. Okay, but before we continue, I would like to point out where to find the meal planner because some of you may or may not have seen the meal planner, and I'm going to show it to you right now. It's actually, if you go into my Facebook group, the challenge, Facebook Cook Like a Vegan Chef challenge, in this Facebook group, if you look under guides, the link is actually posted right now. Um, that's where you find all the links to the challenge. You will also find the meal planner there. You find a lot more information that may help you throughout the challenge. I will also post another link where you can find the meal planner. I'm going to post it right now in the comments. So you can find it right there. Okay, I'm going to copy and paste it. Meal planner. So that's where you find the meal planner. Okay. Welcome, everyone. I see we have quite a few people joining us. That's wonderful. Let me just say hello, Brooke, Karen. Excuse me. I don't see any more. Okay. Feel free to introduce yourself. Just say hello to everyone. Um, you can also say where you're from. It's always nice to see what states and countries are joining us today. Okay, good. So the meal planner, as I mentioned, is right there, what I posted in the comments. Facebook group, I assume everyone is in a Facebook group. It is the Cook Like a Vegan Chef challenge. If you need help with this, please let me know in the comments. If you have any questions, feel free to post them. I would post them in a few minutes because right now everyone is saying hello. So it's going to be just going to get lost in there. Okay. Good. Okay. So let's move on. So you have joined the challenge for a reason. Obviously, if you want to lose weight or you want to get back on track, as the challenge promises. Um, so it's very important that you create your surroundings accordingly. So basically, you want to make sure that your environment is whole food plant-based friendly. So you want to clean up your pantry. I'm not saying your pantry is not organized, but you want to get rid of all processed foods. Just give them away. I'm not saying you should throw away your foods, but just give them away or give them to someone else who can hide them for you. If you hide them, you will find them, and it's not going to work out. So, because you will find them. If you crave those foods, you will find them. It's better if they're not in your sight, then you wouldn't go out and buy them. Um, okay, let your family know that you go on this challenge. I know we are already more or less in this challenge, but you want to make sure that you get your support from your family and your friends. The last thing you want is someone from your family and friends telling you, again, eating again vegan food. So don't do this. Let them know, hey, I'm going to do this. Please support me. And I mentioned it yesterday in our orientation. Um, when you cook for your family, cook the same food what you cook for yourself, cook for them. Just add a piece of protein to it. Okay, very simple. You don't have to make it complicated. Just cook your food. Um, that's exactly how I do it. I cook my food, and if someone is not a vegan and they claim they need to have a protein, I will give them a piece of chicken or fish, whatever they like. Okay, so don't make it complicated, and it will work. It has always worked. It will work for you. It will work for most of us. And in most cases, after about a week or 2 weeks, they will question themselves. Okay, let's see. You are eating all these veggies. You're still alive. You actually look much better than before. And I eat every day the chicken and the steak and the fish. Um, huh. So they think they may try um, and want to go on a bandwagon with you. Let me try this. Okay, I've seen it over and over again. So um, don't be afraid to cook your food for them and add the protein to it. Okay, um, next one. I would like you to start the morning without coffee. Now I hear you already. You're probably going to tell me, is he going crazy? Nope. It's just true throughout the challenge. It is so much easier if you let go of the coffee, simply because um, coffee is a drug. And I'm not saying I'm not drinking any more coffee. I do drink coffee, but I have reduced it quite a bit, and I enjoy very often a cup of tea as well. But throughout the challenge, I would like you to ask to let go of coffee. It may be hard for you. You may have some withdrawal symptoms the first few days, but after that, you will feel so much better, and the coffee is not controlling you. Um, Basically, we are all, or most of us, are addicted to coffee. We cannot, or we don't want to wake up until we have our coffee, and then we feel good. So if you let go of the coffee, then um, your natural, your natural circadian cycle, I would say, will wake you up. Okay, and you don't need any more caffeine. Um, Next one, I would like you to drink a glass of lemon juice in the morning, meaning lemon water. We do this in such a way we prepare lemon water for the entire week, so to speak. And the way we do this is we buy organic lemon, and I have to make sure, I have to emphasize it must be organic lemons for this recipe. You cut them in, you wash them, cut them in half, cut off the ends, the black ends, and put them in a blender. Add a little bit of water to it, add a little bit of turmeric to it, and blend it. And then you put it in a freezable ice cube containers, freeze them, and every morning you take about 1 or 2 cubes and put it in your warm water in the morning. Not cold, not hot, just warm water, so that the ice cubes melt and the water becomes room temperature. Maybe a little bit on the warm side, because once the water is a little bit warm, it is much easier for the body to absorb all the nutrients from the lemon. So what does it do to you? It actually helps you digest your food faster, better, and it accelerates your detoxification process. It activates bile in the pancreas, so that your liver can transport all the um, toxins from your intestines out and away, so to speak. So it's a great um, way to to start your day. Okay, next one, snacking. So I got a question earlier that someone was asking. Sorry, I was reading some of the comments. Um, Snacking. I had a question earlier. Someone asking, "Can I eat fruit?" I said, "Yes, you can eat as much fruit as you want." But here's the thing: if you eat between meals, then you're not going to be hungry by the end of the night. So you don't want this. If you're hungry in between, have a little fruit, and then have a good healthy meal for dinner, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There's no calorie counting. Okay, um, you want to make sure that you eat to your heart's content, but you don't overeat. Very, very important. Okay, so um, the reason why we don't count calories because we our food is nutrient dense. So it's not calorie dense, it's nutrient dense. So that's why we don't have to count calories. Very important. Um, so that's very important. If you have to snack, have a fruit, a banana, an orange, an apple. That's fine, not a problem. For breakfast, I want you to go all out. Have as much fresh vegetables, fruits, vegetables, as much as you want. A salad is great. Add some beans to it. Add some fruits to it. Absolutely. Have as much as you want. Then for lunch, I want you to go all out, have a heavy meal, whole food plant based, obviously, and um, eat as much as you like, but don't stuff yourself. Okay. So next one is your dinner. I would go for soups or something light, not too heavy. I mean, if you a busy bee, if you really an active person, have a heavy meal. That's fine, but have at least 2 or 3 hours before you go to bed. Okay, so you can digest the food. Sleep. Uh, Try to get your 7 8 hours of sleep so that you um, well rested. It will help you in in your journey to lose weight. The meals, the meal plans itself are designed to nurture you and to give you all the nutrients you need. But in the same token, everyone is different, and that's the disclaimer here, so to speak. Everyone has a different need for nutrients. Um, According to Dr. Campbell, and I always cite this, always say this: as long as you eat enough calories, you will get enough protein. Okay, so that's very important. So eat to your heart's content, but don't overeat, and make sure it's whole food plant based. Okay, so that was all in a nutshell how to get through the challenge. Obviously, you want to batch cook on the weekend. This weekend maybe was a little bit, um, busy for you because yesterday we had the orientation. Today we have a Q&A. You may not had enough time to batch cook. Then do it tomorrow if you have the time. Batch cook at least one meal and one or two soups. If you have that, then you have enough food for the next 2 3 days. That's really really important. Ideal is if you do two entries, two soups, and then you're good for the week, so to speak. You can always freeze your food. You can portion it, and what for instance, my chili, it's you can easily get 5 portions out of it, good portions. So put it in 5 containers, um, and put it in the freezer. Maybe leave one out for the next day or two, and the rest you put in the freezer. And the same with the eggplant teriyaki. That gives you 2 or 3 portions. Freeze it, or leave one out for the next day, and the rest you freeze. So always the next day before, once you run out, you take them out of the freezer the evening before, and you let it defrost. Um, it's quite simple. You can literally cook for the next week or 2 weeks. You could cook like that, and you don't have to run out. Because the worst thing is you come from work, um, and you have nothing in your refrigerator. That's the worst thing that can happen to you. Because if you don't have food, what are you gonna do? You're gonna um, go out or order in. That's always the case. And most places don't have this type of food. Most places have some kind of processed foods in their food, or they put oil in, or um, whatever it is what you don't want in it. Um, so just make sure that you batch cook. Um, what's next? Okay, I would say, um, let me ask you, can you hear me properly? Just want to make sure. Give me a quick yes, then I know that you're hearing me. Okay. Comments always okay coming in. Good. Okay, great. Um, okay, let me. The problem is, I can. Most of you, I see only Facebook user. I cannot see your name. We have to start with. I have to send you a link that you allow Facebook to show your name, because it's the group. It's really difficult. Once you acknowledge that Facebook is allowed to show the name, then it's okay. You don't never have to do it again. I see some of you, but most of you I see only Facebook user. Um, so maybe you could just say hi, it's Barbara, or hi, it's what your name is. Then I know who you are. Otherwise, I don't know who you are, and if you have a question, I cannot see who you are. Okay, good. Um, okay, great. You can hear me. That's great. Um, okay, let's go over to the questions. Are there any questions? Anything that you would like for me to answer? Anything that you have concerns with, or anything that's not clear yet? So in the meanwhile, while the questions are coming in, I just want to make sure that everyone has access to the meal planner. So you have a choice. You can go to my website and get the meal planner there, and that is just a copy of the meal planner. Um, on the other hand, you can go to my premium meal planner and get a whole host of options to choose from. So basically, you can exchange the recipes in there. If you don't like, for instance, you don't like the chili, you can change it with something else out of the meal plan, and then you can just download, and the shopping list will be automatically updated as well. So it's a pretty cool feature, and you actually. Okay, I'm sorry, I was just reading the question here. um, I'm gonna post a link here. Okay, so basically everyone who's joining the challenge can take advantage of the 14-day free trial. So meaning you don't have to pay. You can have access to the premium meal planner for 14 days. If you don't like it, you cancel on the 13th day, and uh, that's it. If you like it, you can just continue. But even better, if you want to take advantage of the annual meal planner right now, and today is the last day to join. The I have made an incredible special if you go for the annual meal planner, because I have attached my 12-week coaching program to it. So basically, if you sign up for the annual premium meal planner, you have access to my 12-week uh, whole food plant-based program, which is it's priceless. I mean, other companies charge $1,000 for this course. Usually it's $299, but I give it to you for free if you go for the annual meal planner, and you have access for the rest of the year to my bi-weekly coaching sessions, um, access to the plan, access to everything what you would have in January. In January, we're going to start, it's January 15th, we're going to start with a challenge, and that's when the 12-week program starts. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be serious. Most people will lose between 20 and 30 pounds, guaranteed. So from that point of view, it's to me it's a no-brainer. If you're here to get back on track and to lose weight, join the annual meal planner. It's it's definitely worth this small investment, and it's my way of saying thank you to a community. Um, we I've been doing this for the last 3 years, 3 or 4 years, and I had a lot of fun, and I had a lot of fantastic memories and experiences with our members. Just to give you an example, we did about 12 or between 12 or 14 challenges so far, maybe a little more, maybe 16. And over 3,500 people have taken the challenges, and we have combined weight loss of over 20,000 pounds. So definitely the challenges worked, and if you want to stick to the program, just join the annual program, and it's a no-brainer in my opinion, and it will help you stay on track. You will have accountability partners, you will have a community that supports you, um, and I have a lot of things planned which I will publish in due time. It's going to be a once in a life experience. I guarantee you it's a fantastic experience, and it's basically free if you go with the annual meal planner. Okay, good. Um, let's see of the comments here. Okay. Um, when do we add the kale in the cauliflower soup? Okay, good question. Okay, yeah, I'm going to show you how this looks from it. You see, I don't know who this person is. When do we add the kale in the cauliflower kale soup? Okay, so kale takes a few minutes to cook. I would add it maybe 5 minutes before the soup is finished. So I think the soup cooks for about 15 minutes or so. So put it after 10 minutes in. Okay. Um, okay, Linda, I will just message me and I'll hold a special for you. Okay. Um, okay. Hi, Chef. I'm in a challenge. Not sure since I'm just getting back in the new system. Oh, Candice. Okay. Hi, Candice. Yeah, absolutely. If w- let me know what you don't understand, and I can explain it to you here. Or if you want to message me later, we can I can answer you through the messaging as well, or email. Messaging is probably always good, and it's easy for me to reply. Um, okay, Lynn is asking, is it too late to join? No, it's never too late to join. Absolutely not. Um, if you want to go to my web, you can just join everything is free on a website. Basically, you can go to the meal planner, print out the meal planner, and join it this way. But if you don't get the emails, I would recommend go to the sign up. It's at the top of my website. If you click on our blog, I believe, you can sign up there. and then you will be included in the emails for the challenge. But it's also important that you join the Facebook group, the Eat Like a Vegan Chef challenge, or Cook Like a Vegan Chef challenge group. If you join this, then you're right in the middle of everything. We are mingling over there, and you get all the information there. As I mentioned before, in the Facebook challenge group, there's a link. It says the guide. You click on it, and it's the first article or the first line. You click on it, and all the links are there that you need to access all my stuff, the meal planner, and much more than that. So, okay, Melanie is asking, start with to help see the questions. I'm not sure what you're referring to. Do you have a specific question, Melanie, or I'm not sure. Okay, so I guess most people don't have a question. That's great. um, okay, there was one more thing what I wanted to explain. Okay. No, I think I covered everything. So let's wait for. Oh, Melanie. Okay, if we type. Okay. Okay, so Melanie's saying if we type question mark first, you will know it's a question. Yeah, absolutely. Um, okay, so if there's no other questions, I would say I don't have much more um, to contribute for tonight's Q&A. We have another session next Sunday. We're going to do it all over again, and then I'm pretty sure we have more questions coming up. Throughout the week, I would like to ask you to take pictures of your meals and post them in a challenge group. Um, it's always fun to see what other people are cooking. Yeah. It's very important that, first of all, if you cook something, you take a picture of it, you post it, other people will comment on it, and it's very inspiring to see what everyone is cooking, and it's a great way to motivate each other. Okay, and of course, the more pictures are being shown in the Facebook group, the more engagement we have. So it's a win-win situation. Okay, are there more meetups? Yes, we have another meetup next week, Sunday again. Um, that will be at the same time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. Um, if you if you like to, if you have any questions, you can always message me. Excuse me, here in the Facebook group. Excuse me. Let me get some water. Thank you, Bernadette. Okay. So I see also others are asking for more calls and meetings during the challenge. Okay. Um, I may go live midweek, maybe Wednesday evening. I can do this. Um, is everyone okay with this? If I go live Wednesday evening, like around 8 or 9? Is that okay with you? Just give me a quick yes or no, or put your time in that works for you. It is it is very important to me that you you know that you are comfortable, that you know what you're doing, that you have the support that you need. Okay, cool. So Wednesday, I would say 8:30 if that's okay with you. Um, then we go live Wednesday 8:30 again. Cool. That's nice. Excellent. Excellent. Um, good. So give if you don't mind, give me a little thumbs up or heart if you like your experience so far. Um, if you like the meal plan, um, if there's anything you would like to see different, let me know. You can let me know in the comments. I'm always willing to change or add or you know help you in any way I can. Yes, Weber, that's a good question. Will there be a replay? Yes, this is actually recorded in the Facebook challenge group. It will stay here. You all you have to do is go under videos and you find it there. Okay. Good. That's what I wanted to talk about, Karen. That's right. Almost forgot about that. The most important part tomorrow is weigh-in day. So please, uh, as soon as you get up in the morning, go on go to the toilet, then go on a scale and take your weight. Don't drink anything, don't get dressed or anything. Just take the weight, and you can post it in the comments. I'm sorry, in the challenge group. It's completely private. There's no one else in the group. It no one else is going to see it, but except the members who are in this group. So it's completely private. I can promise you that. Um, okay, so basically, once you post your weight in 2 weeks, when the challenge is finished, you will you would post your weight again, um, and that's when we find out who the winner is. Okay, so that's the only way to for me to find out who the winner is, and I'm asking that everyone is honest enough to put their weight loss in there. So far, I don't think we had any cheaters. I've never come across one. Um, it's I know it's easy to put a different weight there, but um, we had some fantastic outcomes in the past, and I believe in the honesty of everyone, of every participant. Um, okay, so I have another question here. I missed last night. Is there a way to get the materials that I missed? Okay, I basically have uh, talked about everything we spoke last night in this Q&A session. So basically, you haven't missed much. Um, I give you all the links that you need. Let me know if you want me to post them again. I'd be happy to do that. Um, but I have spoken about everything what I spoke about last night, and actually even more. Okay, good. Um, So tomorrow is official weigh-in day. You will see a post in the Facebook group, uh, weigh-in day. Please post your comments below that post. Okay. Um, I will the article or the weigh-in post will be sent out. I think it's 5:30 a.m. I hope that's early enough for everyone. And then you can throughout the day you can post your weight there. If someone is uncomfortable posting their weight, you can send it to me so I can keep track on it to what you did over the 2 weeks, and then you can let me know again. I know some of you may be uncomfortable doing this, and I completely understand, but you will see it's quite a few quite a few will post their weight in the challenge, and it's fun. It's inspiring, and it's a great way to motivate everyone. Okay. Okay, good. So let me quickly repost the links. Okay, the meal planner. That is, oh, what's happening with my throat? I've been working all day in the office and the air is so dry in here. Okay, so this is the meal planner on my website. I'm sorry. Now I'm gonna share the premium meal planner with you, where you have a 14-day free trial. Take advantage of it. It doesn't cost you a dime. But again, the annual meal plan is definitely worth to go for. 1 second. Okay, that's the premium meal planner. Okay, and this is a link to the challenge guide where all the links are in that you need. And if you're not a member there yet, it will ask you to participate, to join, and I will approve it as soon as you come in. Okay, good. I hope this was beneficial to you. I hope uh, you start the challenge successfully, and I wish you all the best. We'll see you back Wednesday at 8:30. Okay, then I would say have a good night and think plant-based. Okay, one more question. Uh, can you come to my house and cook for me? Um, of course, I can do anything I want, of course, but it's probably not going to be possible because of time constraint. Um, where do we find what you posted? I just, all these links going to be in the Facebook group. So you don't have to worry that those comments go away. They're going to stay with the video. Okay, so you don't have to worry. They will be here next to the video. Okay, good night, everyone. And I wish you all the best throughout the challenge.